We are told that imperfection is human. But what if we've turned it into a commodity? Scratches on film, crackle in vinyl records, the grainy texture of old photographs. These were once seen as flaws. Now they're curated aesthetics, sold to us as proof of authenticity. It's not about time passing anymore. It's about selling the illusion that something has lived through it. Back in the early digital era, engineers used MIDI to add human, like irregularity, a way of making machines feel more like people. This logic is now baked into everything from social media, nostalgia filters to AI-generated music. We no longer just remember the past, we manufacture it through technology that pretends to forget.
Back in the day, scribes used clay tablets and papyrus to keep records. Super durable, but not so easy to share.
Roland Barthes called this the studium and the punctum. The studium is the general appeal of a nostalgic image, but it's the punctum, the sharp detail, that makes you feel something. We strip history down to its most sellable parts, a weathered typewriter here, an old photo there. It doesn't matter if these artifacts have context. All that matters is how they make us feel. The past becomes emotional shorthand. When we look back, we often miss the fact that even our oldest records were already shaped for today. Digital archives framed farmers as quaint rather than ancestral. History was never raw. It was always edited to fit a marketable story. Technology didn't invent this. It just made it global and instant. We used to think authenticity was in the brushstroke or the fingerprint. But as AI learns to replicate human imperfection, those flaws become features, a watermark of sorts for digital art sold as handmade. Misspelled bot messages mimic human error and sell as raw emotions. What was once a signifier of mechanical coldness becomes the very proof that something is alive with soul. Just this week, the Indian Express reported that Snap is spinning off its AI video team into a new company called Dotmo. These tools aren't just making movies from stills. They're collapsing time itself into a digestible present. What used to be the painstaking craft of editing or performance now becomes algorithmic college, and the boundary between past and future dissolves in real time. Neil Postman warned us that language defines thought, and in a world of AI, spoofing, we're redefining even the words themselves. Freedom turns into click through rates, and memory into cache. The arms race between detection tools and imitation models is not just about faking realism, but rewriting what truth means to begin with.
Through the 1001 data transmission system, receipts update our inventory immediately, virtually as the truck is being unloaded.
Barthers called it that, has been a memory crystallized into meaning through lived experience, not replication. But what happens when that past is no longer felt? When it's reduced to an algorithmic ghost, the photo of a pipe becomes data in a database training AI to lie better. The object loses its weight in reality and gains power as a signifier. It's no longer about the pipe. It's about how the machine uses you not seeing the pipe. And here's where it loops back. This essay you're watching, the very artifact of argument and image, is also machine-made. Its inconsistencies are its punctums, that wound in perception that makes a moment real or false. The AI-generated text, the stitched together visuals, the carefully curated rhythm, all crafted to make you feel something. But when every document becomes faked, what remains? Only doubts, and a quiet certainty that we've already lost.